You need $220,000 on a salary just to buy a home. I can't believe it, man. That is not the average wage of someone who lives in this city, even though it's getting worse. So let's jump right into the story. This is just shocking to me. This is a story from Narcity, Toronto. Here's how much it takes each year in a salary to afford a home in Toronto. And guess what? It says that it is more than it was 3 months ago. Wait, David, haven't the prices gone down? Yeah, the prices have gone down, but interest is way, way up, which means your payments are higher than they were in January and February. Buying a home, the story says, is a major milestone in life of most people, and they look forward to it. But chances are you'll have to settle for renting. This is terrible. You should have a choice if you rent or not. All right, pulled up real estate data from March to June. Unless you're pulling in the big bucks, the story says you probably can't afford one as of June. House hunters will need to make at least $226,000 per year to afford a home. The average price of a home is sitting at $1.2 million. Average price. 50% of our entire province works on minimum wage. 50% of our province works on minimum wage, which is $15 an hour. So they make $30,000 a year. The bank is saying you need $226,000 a year just to be able to afford a place. This is crazy. 8 times the regular salary you need just to get into a home. So, this income inequality that is happening more and more and more in the world and in countries is really creating a very bitter, decisive, like angry population when they actually have to run into this. I find it's dangerous once you start getting to these crazy numbers. Just for context, if we look in the United States, remember they're a lot warmer than they are in Canada, but down there, in the GFC, Great Financial Crisis, homes were selling for like 3 times average salary. In high times, the average across the country is 10 times average salary. In Canada, because we have to have extra insulation, extra good windows, we have to have basements, special roofs to handle the weight of the snow. Obviously, it's more money, but we're now hitting places where it's 15 times salary, 25 times salary. In Toronto, 37 times salary. We're getting into the stratosphere where these prices are, right? It's numbers that most people can't even fathom. All right, let's get back into this story, you guys. This is just shaking me up, man. I just can't believe it's gotten this bad. According to Ratehub, in just 3 months, the minimum annual income required to afford a home in Toronto shot up by 7% in 3 months, from $210,000 to $216,000, even though the average home price has dropped by $130,000. So we're coming back to the exact same thing, right? So everybody who is hanging on to this market right now, we are seeing some very big stuff happening at the demographic level. We're seeing credit card use going up and up. We are seeing savings getting depleted and depleted because inflation is coming. Home prices are dropping and dropping. Food prices are going up. This is just tightening it on humans where we're not going to be able to make it. And all of these people who are waiting to buy a home, they're saying, I'm going to wait for it to crash more, wait for it to crash more. Did you see in the article what it said? Even though housing prices have dropped, your payments are higher. And this is where everybody gets it wrong. You are not actually going to buy a house. You're going to buy a payment. And so by people waiting, even though they would have paid more before, the rates were cheaper before and your payment was cheaper before. So all these people are getting shocked to see, well, I'm going to wait a bit more. I'm going to wait a bit more to see where the prices are going to end up. And then they're going to lock it in there. You're going to be shocked to see that your payments are even higher and the banks are willing to lend less and less. Gone are the days where the banks are accepting what is legally allowed. What does that mean? So you can buy a home under $500,000 for 5% down. You can buy an investment property with 20% down, but that's what the law says. We are seeing more and more houses that are being sold where you have to put 30% down, 40% down just to qualify the loan. The banks know that some really shaky ground is coming, and they are not in the business of risk. They do not want to risk their capital. So they're willing to lend less and less. And the approving of your mortgage is taking longer and longer. Back in the day, we used to get a mortgage done in 3 days. Now it could take 3 months. So make sure before you're going to look at a home that you have all your ducks in a row. You have your savings in your savings account and you're pre-approved before you get out there. Now, there's a lot more inventory that's out there. But if you're going to be buying cash, I would wait because there's nothing to show that good things are coming. I would wait if you're a cash buyer. If you're buying a payment, that's when you should really be looking, because as the prices have come down and payments have gone up, people are going to be shocked when they get to the bank. Anyway, as you know, I'm always here for your health, wealth, and happiness. And if this just helps one person that you know, can you forward it? It would really help us out. Please remember to like and subscribe to this, and I'll see you on the next video.